Hi friends, welcome to your strong yoga flow. This Vinyasa practice focuses on the center of the body, so there will be a lot of twisting and strengthening. If you happen to have 2 yoga blocks at home, they would be quite helpful in this practice, but we only need them for a moment and I will show you how to do it without. So only if you have them handy, you can join either way. Let's get the practice started. Find a comfortable seat with the legs crossed. You may want to sit on one of the blocks or on some support or simply on the ground. And we'll touch one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest, just taking a moment of arrival and centering. And when you feel ready, you can close down the eyes, relaxing the shoulders, softening the face, unclenching the jaw. Really just taking a moment to connect to yourself. Feeling the presence, the kindness in your own touch. And beginning to observe your breathing. Observe how the breath flows in and out and how it brings about a subtle movement at the belly, at the chest. And then gently begin to deepen that breath. Allow the belly to relax as you draw the air in through the nose all the way down to the lower hands. You can feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, you gently draw the belly in, contracting and pulling the navel towards the spine. Again, inhaling all the way down into the belly, softening, expanding it. And exhaling from the belly. We do it again. The upper hand stays pretty still, focusing on the belly. Inhaling, creating loads of space, blowing it up like a balloon. And exhaling, drawing it in and emptying the air out. One more time. Inhale into the belly. Exhale from the belly. We continue deepening the breath. We breathe into the belly. And now we draw more air in, expanding the chest so the upper hand rises just a little. And as you exhale, you feel the chest lower, the ribs move in towards each other, and the belly contracts gently. So you breathe in from the belly to the ribs, all the way up to your chest. And you exhale from the chest to the ribs, to the belly. So a smooth, full breath. Inhale from the belly to the heart. And exhale from the heart to the belly. Don't let yourself be rushed here. Connect to your breath last time. Inhale into the belly, into the heart. And exhaling from the heart to the belly. And we take one more full breath in like that, from the belly to the heart, finding that full expansion. And then we take a big sigh out through the mouth. Good. Bring your palms together. Start rubbing the hands together. Create a little bit of warmth. And then press the palms together. Feel that warmth and land the roots of your thumbs at your sternum, at your heart center. And maybe if you wish, you can set an intention for this practice. Maybe you want to feel strong, centered, or simply patient and present. And then gently blink the eyes open. Bring your hands onto the knees. Start leaning the upper body forward and then overside. Complete a big circle. And we do this a couple of times. You can see if the circle is rather generous or a little smaller to begin with. If you're moving a little faster or slower. And even though this is a strong and strengthening practice, it's still a mindfulness exercise. So just be very present. Notice each and every breath. And notice what your body needs. You're always welcome to take modifications or breaks. Feel the body relaxing with this circular movement. So we're starting to really stimulate the belly and igniting that inner heat, that inner fire. Circling the other way around. Good. And then allowing the circles to become a little smaller, kind of spiraling your way up along the spine, placing each vertebra on top of the previous one, making your way all the way into an upright spine, moving the hands forward onto the shins. As you inhale, you lift the heart, arch the back, gently open the throat. And as you exhale, you hang onto the arms as you draw the belly in, chin down to the chest. Inhale, sit up, kind of like a cow stretch in the back. And exhale, round for that cat-like shape in the spine. Continue, I'll show this from the side. Inhaling, sitting up, arching the back. Exhaling, drawing the navel in and pressing the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, expand the front body, expand the front body. Exhale, contract gently, draw it in. Last time. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, round. Now on the next inhale, find a straight upright seat. On the exhale, collect the knees with your hands, step the feet in front of you. On the inhale, lift the heart, broaden the collarbones. On the exhale, lean back, let your feet come off the ground. You can leave them here, hovering just above the earth, or you bring low legs parallel to the ground in your boat pose. Hands can stay or extend the arms forward. Either way, find a smooth breath. If you're familiar, you can invite a soft ujjayi breath in, narrowing the back of your throat, concentrating on that sound, on that gentle friction, feeling heat being created in the body. So breathe like that, or breathe naturally. Keep your calm, even though this is asking a little bit of strength. We're just warming up the body. One more breath here. And then cross your right shin in front of the left one. Pull the heels as close as you can. Extend your arms forward, flex your hands. Try and pull the knees as close as you can to the armpits. Try and pull the heels and feel the whole center of the body activate. Press the hands forward. Take another full breath. And then see if with a bit of momentum you can roll over the feet to find a tabletop. Otherwise, find another way there that feels natural. Uncrossing the legs, setting the hands up under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, the toes are tucked. On your exhale, find a round cat stretch one more time. Draw the navel in. On the inhale, lift the heart, cow stretch, gently opening the front body. Now find a center, neutral spine, press shoulder blades apart, press into the hands, lift the knees off the ground just about 2-3 centimeters, let them hover. Feel the center of the body engage, the neck stays nice and long. And breathe calmly through the nose, in and out if you can. Good, we're feeling that strength arising in the body. One more full breath here. And then on your exhale, you want to push the hips towards the heels and then up into a downward facing dog. And now you want to step the feet back a little, or hands forward, give yourself more space in that downward facing dog. And then take a moment to pedal the legs, warming up through the legs as well a little bit, shifting the knees from side to side. Maybe loosening out the neck or the face, anything that still feels a little stiff. And then finding some stillness in the down dog, bending the knees, maybe a little more to begin with, and then drawing that lower belly in and up, as if pulling it behind the navel up to the heart. Feel how that stabilizes and lengthens the spine from the inside. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Inhale, slowly roll forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, glide back into that downward facing dog. Again, inhale, you can round the back cat-like until you arrive in a straight line. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward, create big waves. Last time, we're coming back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, come forward into your high plank. This time we stay. Exhale here. Take a full breath in. And on your exhale, bring knees, chest and chin down to the ground. Inhale, slide through, small cobra, point your toes. And exhale, lift the hands off the ground just a little. We're also strengthening the back. Inhale here. Exhale, activate your legs. Inhale. Exhale, hands and forehead down, tuck the toes. Inhale, press onto the knees. Exhale, hips back and up into downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. And on the inhale, step or walk your feet to the top of the mat. As you arrive, lengthen the spine for half forward fold. Come onto fingertips, blocks, or shins. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen, half forward fold. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half forward fold. On your exhale, reach the right arm up. Left hand is on the ground, maybe on a block. You bend through the left knee to open up for this twist. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, pull the shoulder back. Inhale here. Exhale, fold down, release the head. Inhale, half forward fold, setting up for second side. Exhale, reach the left arm up. Right hand is on the ground, maybe on the block. Right knee can bend a little. Inhale, create that openness, wide wingspan. Exhale, pull the left shoulder back. Inhale here. And exhale, fold all the way down. We come to standing. Inhale, reach your arms overside, gaze all the way up to your hands. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart, and then release for mountain pose. Feet are hip distance or together. We sit back, chair pose. Inhale, draw the belly in. And exhale, fold over your legs, hips high, head relaxed. Inhale, long spine, half forward fold. Exhale, step into a plank pose. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, lower all the way into the belly. You can use the knees, but try and go in a straight line. We take another cobra. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up into the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left upper arm, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach the leg up. Exhale, knee to the right upper arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to the chest. We stay here, pull the knee higher. Inhale, come onto the left tiptoes. Exhale, step the foot through. High lunge, inhale, rise up. Stay for your exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, land the hands down. Inhale, step into your plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way or half for chaturanga if you feel ready. Inhale, cobra as before or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, across the body, right upper arm, squeeze it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, knee to the chest. We stay here, pull it higher, inhale. And exhale, step it through. Strong legs. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, hands down. We move mindfully. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, clean chaturanga, with or without the knees. Inhale, choose your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. And out, feel the temperature rising in the body. Inhale into tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, walk, step, maybe hop to the top of the mat for you, half forward fold. And exhale, fold over your legs. Sit back, inhale, chair pose, reach arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of the heart. Good, lengthen the spine. And on your exhale, twist the upper body to the right side. Left elbow to the right outer knee. If you need to adjust your feet or your knees, make sure you have space to twist open. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull the right shoulder back. One more, inhale. Exhale, take your gaze down to the ground. We're shifting the weight onto the right foot. The left heel lifts up. And either you take many small or one big step all the way into a twisted high lunge. There's an option to make it a low lunge. See what works for you. And on your inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, strong legs to the center. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open arms and hips, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, sit a little lower. Right knee pushes rather outward. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, extend the front leg, reverse triangle. Stay here, feel the side body activate. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, pull yourself forward and down, right hand to the shin, left arm to the ceiling, triangle pose. Lean the upper body back a little, engage the inner thighs, and unlock the front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, take the gaze down. The left hand lands on the ground. You release the back heel. Now, if you have the blocks, this is a great moment to use them. We bring the back foot in closer, walk the hands forward with or without the blocks, maybe your fingertips. Find a supported warrior three. The back toes are flexed and pointing down, and the heart lifts forward. I'll show you without the blocks, but if you have them, lift yourself up so your spine is nice and long. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, round the back, draw the left knee to the nose, curl it in. Inhale, extend, lengthen the spine. And exhale, pull everything in. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale with a straight back, step the foot not quite as far back. Good. Bring the blocks or the hands closer so they're framing the front foot. Find a long spine. Good. Right hand comes into the right hip. Twist the chest open for twisted triangle. If you have the space, option to reach the right arm to the ceiling. Now, if you have the block, this might give you a lot more space to open the chest. Always adjust according to your body, your practice. Option to move the right hand onto the outside, the left hand onto the outside of the right foot. Take your modifications. Prioritize a long spine and an open twist. One more breath. Good. Take the gaze down, land the right hand. If you have the blocks, move them to the side, ground the hands. Bend the right leg a little, step the left foot back. Inhale the right foot back either, step it down, let it hover. Chaturanga, your variation. Your back bend, and your down dog. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Always observing any shifts, sensations in the body. Inhale into tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or hop, top of the mat, half forward fold. Exhale, fold over your legs. Chair pose, inhale, sit back, arms forward. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Really lengthen the spine. And then twist to the left side, right elbow outside of the left knee. Make a little adjustment, pull the right hip back so the knees are in one line. And then take a bit of the weight out of the right shoulder, open the chest. Good. Breathe here. And then take the gaze down to the left big toe. Release the weight of the right foot. And then once you're ready, step the right foot back. Twist it high or low lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, strong legs. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open arms and hips, warrior two. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Find stability, strength in your legs. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, the legs stay for now. Inhale, reach the left arm up, peaceful warrior. And then on the exhale, extend the front leg, reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, pull yourself forward and down. Left hand to the shin, right arm to the ceiling. Triangle pose. Find openness in the chest. Unlock the front knee. Activate your legs and breathe. And then take your gaze down. Right hand lands on the ground. Release the back heel. Maybe grab the blocks. Bring the back foot in closer. Walk the hands forward with or without the blocks. Maybe you're on fingertips. And then lift the heart for a supported warrior three. Back toes are pointing down. Lower the right hip a little. Lift the left one. Spine is long. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the right knee to the nose, round the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl it in. Slight bend in the left knee. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step the foot back. Both legs are rather straight. Hands come in to frame the front foot, maybe with the blocks. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left hand into the left hip. Find the open twist. And then if you have the space, maybe reach the left arm up. Pull the left hip back. If your back foot is hovering in the air, make the step smaller. Stay with the right hand under the shoulder or move it over to the left side if you've done that on the first side. Take the modifications according to your body and also according to your intention. Don't ever force anything. Remind yourself how you wanted to practice today. Good. And then land the hand down. Bend the front leg. Place both hands on the ground. Step the right foot back first. And then left leg follows. Maybe let it hover or step it down. Chaturanga, one leg, two legs, knees, no knees. It's really your choice. Make sure you can move with the breath. And if not, always take a break. Balance out the breath first. Let's take one in together. Maybe sigh it out. Inhale your right leg up into the air. Exhale, knee to the chest, big step in between the hands. Coming up for high lunge, inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Lean the upper body forward, find that diagonal. Draw the lower belly in and up once again. And then slowly shift the weight forward, coming onto your right leg. Warrior three. Remember that little lift in the heart. Breathe in. And out. Good. Gather all the strength of the core. Pull the left knee forward. This time we stand up, pull it all the way through. Both hands come to the knee. Find your focus point. Find your balance. Inhale the left arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, pull the arm out behind you for a twist. Right hand stays. Option to reach the right hand onto the outside of the left foot and play with extending the leg. It's just an option. See where you want to be and breathe. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. And exhaling, finding the twist. Good. Inhale back to center, both arms up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Shift the weight forward. Warrior three, extend the left leg back. Take a breath in. Slowly bend the right leg. Step the left foot all the way back. High lunge, reach arms up. Exhale, land the hands to frame the front foot. Listen, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to the left upper arm. This time, pivot the left heel down. Right foot comes all the way over to the left side. And then lift the left arm up, fall in triangle. Lift the hips high, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale, land the hand down. Inhale into your three-legged dog. And exhale, maybe you flow from here or you skip that one, whatever feels right. Good. Take a breath in and out. Last standing sequence, second side. Left leg up, inhale. Big step forward, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart, lean forward. Start shifting the weight, warrior three. Take your time. You always take a break, start over. Good. Engage the core, bend both knees. Right knee comes all the way up and through into standing. Hold the knee with both hands for now. Find your balance. And then inhale the right arm up. Exhale, find the twist. If you're free to play with the variation, if that feels accessible to you, or stay where you are. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, back to center. Both arms up. Exhale, hands together, warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the left leg, slowly step the right foot all the way back. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, frame the front foot. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Maybe one last vinyasa if you want to, your variation. Inhale, your back bend. And exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, bring the knees down to the ground. Good. Your hips stay over the knees, thighs perpendicular to the ground. Hands start walking forward, finding Anahatasana, the posture of the heart. Maybe the forehead or the chin reach the ground, or you take a block to shorten the distance. And then you take a moment to calm down the breath. We've done a lot of strengthening, stimulating of the center. And now we give it a good stretch, opening the chest, the abdomen, so this energy may flow freely through the whole body. One more full breath here. And then pull the hips back just a little so the forearms are touching the ground, and you can pull yourself all the way through onto the belly into a small cobra. Point your toes, release the hands like we did in the beginning, and this time interlace the fingers at the lower back. Draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, activate your legs. Inhale here. Exhale, keep the neck nice and long. 2 more breaths. Good. And then release the interlace. Bring hands on top of each other, forehead down. Maybe wiggle the hips from side to side just for a moment. And then bring your forearms onto the ground. You want to find a Sphinx pose, but make sure you're still on your mat. So maybe you need to shuffle back a little bit. Forearms are parallel, elbows under the shoulders. You tuck the toes under. You start pressing the shoulder blades apart, kind of like you're looking for a cat stretch. You lift the knees, you lift the pelvis, find a forearm plank. The body is straight, but you want to pull the pubic bone up to the navel to lengthen out the lower back. Take a full breath in and out. Bend your knees as you start walking the feet towards the hands for your dolphin pose. You want to open the chest like you would in a downward facing dog. Let the head hang, it's not touching the ground. And look to your knees. Maybe the feet come even a little closer, see how that feels. You could play around with lifting one leg or the other. No jumping needed, just playing with the weight distribution. Taking another full breath here. And then bring your knees down, point the toes, find a child's pose. Maybe bring the arms alongside the body so the shoulders can melt down, neck relaxes. And just observe all this energy flowing through your body now. And then slowly roll up into sitting on the heels. Sit next to the feet and swing the legs around. Good. Make sure you're sitting in the center of the mat. Just like we did in the beginning, bring your hands behind the knees. Lift the heart, lean back, boat pose one more time, Navasana. You can always keep the hands for support or extend the arms forward. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, you can stay here if you have the strength left. Maybe come with me half boat, lean back, strong, long legs, long spine, full breath in. And out. Last one in. And then mindfully on the exhale, bring yourself down. Good. Bring the feet close to the body. One last little back bend, opening the groins, pressing feet into the ground. Lift your pelvis up. Interlace the fingers one more time. Maybe take the non-dominant interlace, so one finger further as you just did. Pulling the shoulder blades in, lifting the pelvis, and breathing down the front body. Imagine that you can create space, softly opening through the hip flexors. Finding a full, smooth breath. Yeah, last breath here. And then release the interlace, come onto the tiptoes. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra, make your way down. As you arrive, walk your feet hip distance or mat distance actually apart, and let the knees drop towards each other at the center. Place one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the heart, just like we did in the very beginning. And then just take a moment to check back in. Notice any shifts in the body, in the breath, maybe in your mind. Feel the breath calming and slowing down. And then take your arms to the side, the way your feet are now. Let the knees drop from side to side, softening through the hip joints, relaxing the lower back and the abdomen. A couple of times. And then from here, pull one knee after the other up to the chest, hug around the shins, or maybe reach for the feet for a happy baby. See what your final pose should be. It should be soothing, compensating, relaxing, anything that still needs to be moved or stretched. And then for your final relaxation, either you stretch out on the mat in Shavasana, extending arms and legs. If you want a little bit of hip opening, and only if this is a very comfortable pose for you, bring soles of the feet to touch. Let your knees drop out to the side. And once again, maybe place the palms on the body or open the hands up to the ceiling, whatever feels best. Take a long breath in through your nose. And then sigh it out. And with that, let go of any kind of breath control. No more Ujjayi breathing. Allow the body to fully relax for a couple of moments of rest and regeneration. And then slowly bring your attention back to the breath. Begin to deepen the breath. And to softly wiggle your fingers, your toes. If your knees are still out to the side, you can use your hands to collect the knees. And just gently begin to move and stretch and deepen the breath, and then bend the legs and roll onto your right side for now. Support your head with the right arm. Maybe wrap the left arm around you in a loving gesture and appreciation for your practice. And then slowly press the hands into the ground. Find your way back up into a comfortable seat, maybe with the legs crossed, just as we opened our practice. And then bring the palms together in front of the heart. Just take a moment to bring your intention back to mind. Express some appreciation for your body, the ability to move in all these ways. And slowly, when you're ready, gently open the eyes, take a moment to clear the gaze and to emerge from the practice. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you feel activated, strong, and alive. I can definitely feel the warmth in my body and my face. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought about this class down below in the comments. And also have a look at the description box. I have some beautiful yoga retreats coming up in Portugal and in Lithuania. I would love to meet you in person. Otherwise, I will see you here, of course, every week with a new video. Have a lovely one.